Nicole, Omegatron, and Gabby. Golly, all of you. Unless Omegatron is a nickname for Gabby. I don't think so. I think there's three of you. How are y'all doing? It is I, your friend, your buddy, your pal, your compatriot, your comrade, your paisano, your hermano, your amigo, your mate, your chum, your friend. Just a whole bunch of other words there. Peeps. That means it's me, your homeboy, old D. Randall Bly, a.k.a. Randy B., a.k.a. grumpy-ass old man Uncle Randy, a.k.a. Roger Brilliant, as they call me in the UK, Loves, a.k.a. Sir Noodle Topslide, a.k.a. Big Crawdaddy Smoke, as they call me down south in Mobile, Alabama. I am the singer of the Richmond, Virginia-based heavy metal band Lamb of God. How are y'all doing? I understand that you guys are in the midst, up there in Watertown, Connecticut, up there in the Connecticut, up in Jamie Josteland. You guys are in the midst of planning a mega event, the Hardcore Punk Rock Flea Market. There's one here in Richmond, Virginia, where I am right now, by the way, and back home. There's one coming up, I think the 13th and 14th, that I'm going to go check out and see what they got. If they got any cool discharge patches, you know what I'm saying? Like some maybe a Septic Death vinyl or something cool old school I can find. But anyway, the lovely people of Hardcore Sweet Bakery of Watertown, CT, that being Connecticut, in case y'all forgot what your abbreviation stands for. Y'all are planning this. It's going to be a huge event. And you're planning on a major headliner. You asked if I was free in August 20th. I will not be. Otherwise, I could come up there and do a sort of Frank Sinatra-esque crooning set of the greatest hits of every band I've ever played for, but in smooth jazz style. Sadly, I won't be able to make it. I'll be out touring America with my band. But I understand you guys are fucking stressed. It's all building up on you. There's tons of things to do. You have to do marketing, and now in the era of social media, I don't know how old you are. It's back in the day when you wanted to do a punk rock event, you just made flyers and stuck them on the telephone pole or in the record store window. But now you got to do all this social media shit. You got to advertise. You got to have graphics. You got to appeal to everyone. You know what I'm saying? Make it exciting, and it can get overwhelming. Well, the good thing is you have some time. It's a while away until the event, actually it's in September 20th. Am I free September? No, I think we're getting ready to be going to somewhere else. It says you free 9/20, I believe that's August, but I think we're going somewhere in September. But if not, also I'll probably be surfing. It is Surftember, so no, I won't be able to make it. I got to take some time for myself. But there's a lot to do. There's a lot to fucking do. There's a great author who wrote a book called Bird by Bird, right? Her name is Anne Lamott. It's a book about writing. And I think about this whenever I get in over my head on everything, including writing, which I'm overdue on my book. I've already gotten 2 extensions right now, my second book. But she tells this story about how her kid brother had to write a paper on birds, right? He was supposed to write a paper on birds. And he had months to do it. And he waited until the last minute. And, of course, he waited the last minute. He got all stressed. And he went to his dad. He's like, oh, my God, what do I do? I have this paper due tomorrow. I have to write about all these birds. What do I do? And her father looked at her brother and he said, well, son, you're going to do it. You just got to do it bird by bird. Bird by bird. One thing at a time. So I find when I multitask, I become less efficient. I do. And I'm guilty of it because I want to do 8 billion things. I do. I'm involved in a lot of different shit. But I can only do one thing at a time. So, let's just all take a breath and make a plan, a list, in a well-prioritized order, and do what you can do, one item at a time, bird by bird. You know what I'm saying? Take it one thing at a time, one day at a time, one item at a time, and realize that nothing is ever going to be perfect. Perfect is the enemy of good. heard that before, you know? So I have to remind myself of that too, because I'm an idiot and I want things to be perfect, and they never are. Never, no matter how well you plan. Perfect is the enemy of good. So do things one thing at a time. Do the best that you can, and remember, you have time. So hopefully, this won't be the last punk rock flea market. Maybe I can make the next one. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have a good one. Hang in there. It's gonna be all right. Breathe deep. Listen to some Misfits or some Bad Brains or some, some old Black Flag or DRI or whatever it is you want to listen to that's punk rock. Even some Sex Pistols. Like, if you get all worked up, listen to Super Black Market Clash. It has a lot of reggae on it. That'll mellow you out. You know what I'm saying? So take a deep breath. Remember why you're doing this. Do one thing at a time. It's going to be okay. All right? Hang in there, y'all. Good luck with the punk rock flea market. Peace!